Welcome to Channel AMAC, your insight to the Australian visa system. Good day everyone, my name is Carl Young, your online YouTube visa consultant. Are you interested about migrate to Australia? Why don't you consider to subscribe to my channel and turn on the little bell on the side, so once we have all the updates and news, you'll be the first one getting all the insight. Now obviously, if you really love our channel and our content, why don't you give us some super chat, as we have opened that functions, being eligible for that under the YouTube channel. And thanks for all the fans that have been done that for the past few days, I think. Yeah, we only just got that function available a few days ago. Anyway, today very exciting but not exciting as well. So obviously we have done a lot of informations with the state criteria for Victoria. Everybody is very excited, hyped up. And this morning, perhaps if you already done an EOI and put an ROI, registration of interest for Victoria, you probably have received this. Oh, that's great. That basically, what does it say? For the privacy point of view, I just blocked my client's name, but it says we have recently completed the selection round and you are selected within all these ROI for 2022 and 23. You meet the eligibility requirement, blah blah blah, and we are about to, contact you for the next round. So that is so good. That is great. So I was sharing the information with a lot of my clients and friends and viewers, and a lot of people actually indeed received that email, which is great. But couple minutes ago, I think Victoria government had just fucked up their IT system. Now, I thought we were the only few got something wrong, that we didn't put their EOI correctly, but I noticed that there are a lot of people receiving this. What's happening? The government of Victoria says we cannot locate your EOI number. You must need to put your EOI number correctly, blah blah blah, and we cannot even find it. Now that is all bull, because how would that happen if we don't have EOI submitted? How do we actually put that into the ROI? So we found out that it's actually, I believe it's a technical error. So if you receive that, do not panic. I think the government of Victoria will have their IT people come up and fix it. So what I had done is actually, did I do something wrong? So I went into the actual portal and got locked out because numbers of password, I'm not too sure. I think we did punch the correct password, but somehow they just don't accept it. So I think the whole system is... Anyway, I think it should be fixed within hours. So if you receive those information, do not panic. But it's not a bad sign. I think it's a good sign, because at least it's showing that the government of Victoria is actually putting their things in place to actually invite people in and to become whatever, either 491 visa holder or 190 visa holder. So anyway, it should be a good, it is a good sign, but it's just an error that the government of Victoria has actually just gone through these few days, but that basically shows that they are putting things in action. Anyway, now the next half of this video, I'd like to share some news as usual. Apart from those crazy stuff that we just saw, a lot of people contact me and they go, what happened, and how would a Victoria government's website unable to allocate my EOI? I mean, a lot of people's EOI has been there for like 2 years, right? Anyway, it's a technical error. Okay, first news, it's coming from, this, you may notice who he is, Alan Tudge, previous immigration minister, and also the education minister. Now he's a shadow minister of education. So the shadow education minister, Alan Tudge, has said that international students come to Australia for purpose of education rather than part of immigration program. So anyway, as you can see, the former government, Liberal government, is not really in the favor of utilizing immigration as a way to actually attract skills and things. But again, I don't think, first of all, I don't think this, what he's saying will actually add too much opinion into the whole nation, because what had happened was the Liberal government, the Morrison government, what they have done in the past 9 years basically create a huge issues that Australia is lacking behind in skills and things that everybody sees nowadays. So again, it's just news, but I don't think it will take too much effect there. Now the next one is from Sky News. It's Albanese weigh on visa processing issues amid Australian skills shortage. Said the government inherited hopeless situation. That's exactly what had happened, because the whole sector is actually being very behind, and that including the international education sector. Now, if you still wanted to put immigration and education apart, that won't work. That will not work, because that did not work for the past 20-30 years. People come to Australia always have that opportunity to migrate, so you cannot just say separate the two. It's always together, and has been always together, and it will be always together for the coming years. So anyway, now these news are all part of the thing that's building blocks towards the Job and Skill Summit. As I had said and predicted, Job and Skill Summit is just a big show, and the aim is to actually get the annual quota, annual intake from 160,000 previously set by the former government up to 200,000 legitimately and agreed by all the stakeholders around the nation. So that's basically what will happen there. And the next one is still the same. As you can see from Independent Australia, same thing. So as you can see, there's the same voice coming from different angle, different people and different media talking about job summit, an opportunity to fix immigration policy. Now, there's not too much of information here. Again, I don't want to go through all these stats as we have done it so many times. Net migration, yes, in the past 2 years, went negative, and just need more people, and showing all the numbers basically is showing that, yeah, we need more people there. So there's other program like humanitarian program and also the migration program from 160,000 increase skill, and obviously looking to overall migration program to 180 to 200,000. I think reaching 200,000 will be a way to solve a lot of problem that the current government of Australia, or current nation of Australia, is actually suffer with the skill shortage and things like that. And last but not least, there's a little bit of industry leaders had shared information here as well. It's the outgoing Centre Group CEO Peter Allen. I think he's owns the Westfield shopping centers, basically saying that migration focused jobs and skills summit. So again, it's the same thing. They're all talking about the same and aiming at the same point, where you should start paying immigrants to come to Australia. Well, that's a little bit over by paying immigrants to come to Australia, but I think Australia doesn't require to do that. The current system is actually playing out pretty well, as long as they kept the quota there open for all the invitations, just like how we have seen it for the 189 visas. They probably can do the same for all the other occupations too, and also like Victoria, and welcoming for New South Wales, Queensland, and all the other states to actually keep up with Victoria perhaps, but I think they need more quota to actually allow that kind of things to be opened up. But see what happens. I think once we hit that 1st and 2nd September Jobs and Skills Summit concluded, plus the coming in October on the new budget announcements, the whole thing will open. You probably never experience such openness on migration intake for the last bloody 10 years. And I think that's the opportunity, and you need to take it. If you're interested about migrating to Australia, this is the opportunity. And how long would this go for? I think it will be easily go for 3-5 years, as we have moving to this post-pandemic era, and also inflation, war going on in Europe, and the whole shaky world. So I think immigrants and migration will be the key to resolve the whole issue. Anyway, should you have more question, query, more than welcome to leave a comment right down below, and I'll see you next video. Goodbye.